Listen, I grew up in a small town too.
Good evening, all. Glad you could join us. I'm Joe Lamy alongside Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. WCBL action is coming up with the Union Elite facing off against the Attack from SAC.
Well, both teams have players on the 2KU 250 list. Harris for Union Elite and Drexel Carrington for Attack from SAC. Here's hoping they both wow us with their best tonight.
And the backdrop to all of this, the Interstate 5 battle. It's Sacramento taking on LA.
Hey, look, I don't care what level of basketball is being played. It's always important when it's Sacramento versus LA. There's too much history, too much bitterness between the cities on the basketball court to overlook.
I mean, here in LA, the scouts are always out for club play. But this game might be getting some special attention with some of the players on hand.
And the lineup for the Attack from SAC. Michael Pagan runs the point. He's joined by Edward Martinez in the backcourt. Drexel Carrington takes on the three, and it's the brothers Ivory and Austin Lund forming the front line. And looking at Union Elite's starting lineup tonight, they've got MP and Mitch Mitchell at the guard positions, with Jake Bird and Brandon Harris manning the forward spots, and Drew Robert rounding things out at center.
He needs to get himself under control. That's 2 fouls in less than 60 seconds.
Now Pagan. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. Attack from SAC ahead, leading by 9, and will return right after this break.
Substitution for Union Elite.
And now we're back, bringing you the second half of this WCBL action between the Attack from SAC and the Union Elite. SAC in the lead. And in the back of the mind, for many of these prospects, they're aware that this is a tryout of sorts for the WCBL All-Star team.
Well, to land a spot on that stacked roster, I mean, that's an incredible opportunity and a great way to get exposure to top programs. But again, it's not all about the stats. It's about outperforming the other star prospects and doing things that set you apart from the crowd.
Now here's Robert. Clock at 6. MP. Lund with the rebound. Martinez, left side. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots coming.
Kudos for Martinez for earning that call. His coaches like it when he's being aggressive on offense.
Taking 2 shots.
And he can't hit the second one. Past MP. Now Robert. Return to MP. SAC grabs the miss. 17 points was their biggest margin. And one difference between club play and high school, the game moves a lot faster at this level.
Everyone on these teams has to make a commitment to pursuing basketball. Reactions and decisions need to be quick because these players eat, sleep, and breathe basketball. This concentrated amount of playing time is helping to increase their collective skill level at a much higher pace.
Now MP looking for his first basket, still in this one.
That's just a high-quality shot. Coach will always appreciate that.
Carrington with it, and it's Ferd picking him up. Lund inside, working in on Harris. Martinez open. The shot's good. Pagan making the play.
How about the fast play from Martinez? Able to get the shot off before the defense can really react to the possession.
And MP gets it to go.
He's able to find a seam in the defense and just lay it right in.
On offense, here's SAC. They're leading by 8. Here's Pagan. Scores a bucket, his 5th of the game, now 5 of 11.
So dangerous. Can't let Pagan get a look like that so close to the hoop.
Stolen by Pagan. Pass to Martinez. Back to Pagan. Jacks up with 3. It's rebounded by Robert. And Union Elite with possession. Here's MP. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. And with MP coming from a more rural town and Carrington coming from Brooklyn, they have almost completely opposite backgrounds, guys.
Goes to show that great talent and great players can come from anywhere. What Carrington and MP both have in common is a willingness to compete and a love for the game of basketball.
Union Elite trail to the middle. And it's blocked by Martinez. And for those big names coming into this one tonight, so far it's Carrington putting on the show with MP trying to play catch-up.
The steady reliability of Carrington showing its worth in this one. MP has had some solid plays, but so far to me, Carrington's the one who looks like an elite prospect.
And time called here, Union Elite. And so Union Elite has it here.
Substitution for Union Elite.
Outside MP. Pass to Bullock. Kicks it out to Mitchell. With 4 to shoot. Hits the trifecta.
That's Mitchell putting the shooting in shooting guard, folks.
Great ball movement. They're sharing the rock.
And they're keeping everyone involved and engaged.
Here's Hilton, guarded by Mitchell. Martinez gets the bucket.
That's what it's all about in this game. Making a play for your teammate.
Union Elite with the ball. Trailing by 10. The shot. And it's MP missing. Here's Hilton. Pass to Lund. Martinez. Off target with the 3. Right side, MP. Here's Bullock. And he banks in the layup.
You're making things far too easy for him if you let him get that deep in the post.
Agreed. You've got to do your work early and keep him out of that spot.
Timeout called And here's Carrington. He's got 19. No one near him. Kept alive.
His rebounding ability on the offensive end is such a lift for this team.
Not only does he grab it, he also puts it right back.
Absolutely. Keeps the play alive and finishes.
Now MP. Down low. 5 on the clock. Puts up a 3. That shot doesn't fall. Here's Cunningham. Pass to Mecca. Here's Hilton. And the ball goes out of bounds. Union Elite will have it. Offense has been clicking lately. Might want to mix things up.
Their mojo is gone. They need a basket just to regain some confidence.
Pass to Cunningham. 4-3. Rebound by Union Elite. MP outside. Inside. That one falls. Coming off a nice assist from Harris.
Playing with his head up, locates his teammate, gets him the rock.
Outside Carrington. And a 3 off target. On the wing, it's MP. Can't cash it in from close range. Sec in the lead. To the inside. Out of bounds, it goes to Union Elite.
Union Elite.
And Union Elite deciding to make a change here.
For the attack from Seth, Austin Lund.
MP outside.
Edward Martinez. Michael Pagan.
Baseline J on the way.
Substitution for Union
Finds
Elite.
Bird. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
For Union Elite.
Playing through the whistle. Jake Bird and one.
Timeout called by Sack. They'll talk things over.
Well, he just wants to get everyone in sync.
I like the timeout here. Get everyone together, make any necessary adjustments.
Pagan, bring the ball up the floor. Now covered by MP. Pagan, bring the ball up the floor. Lays it up and banks it in.
How good is that? He can make a defender look foolish with moves like that.
From deep, it's MP. And it's rebounded by Martinez.
Closing down on leads is done by making smart plays on offense and taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up those bonehead threes like that.
Now here's Mitchell. To the paint. Here's MP. The shot's good on the assist by Mitchell.
Good decision making right there by Mitchell. Showing how unselfish he can be with passes like this.
On offense, here's Sack. 17 points was their biggest margin. Here's Pagan. And the ball goes out of bounds. Union Elite will have it.
That right there, an inexcusable turnover.
Now MP. Tight defense on him. Robert. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Because this big man always delivers.
Pagan with it. Pass to Martinez. On target from long range.
He got hung up on a great screen and gave the shooter some wiggle room.
Yeah, for sure. If he sees any daylight at all, he's pulling the trigger.
Now MP. Now Bird. Now Harris. Down low. Here's MP. Pagan picks up the board. Stolen away by Mitchell.
The clock's their worst enemy right now.
They need to work very quickly.
Connects. And now they trail by just 4.
Ah, what a tremendous finishing close.
And he was unfazed by the taller defender breathing right down his neck.
Puts it up from 12. Pagan misses. And they're pushing it up. MP with the look. Cash it in. That's money. And he's brought him within 2 points. Now Pagan. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Lund. And Harris comes over to help. Carrington for 3. And it's the Union Elite with the rebound. MP. Pagan defending. Tie it up.
What a smart use of the height mismatch. He goes right over the defender and lays it in.
And the attack from Sac call time here. Here's Pagan. Pass to Carrington. Unloads. No good from 3-point territory. And time for a break. The action resumes right after this. So glad you're here with us in Los Angeles for some overtime in this club circuit game. And here's Pagan. Martinez outside. One with the pick. Shoots from the high post. And it comes off the front of the rim.
That's a low percentage look. Plain and simple.
I have no clue. No idea why he took that one. Coach can't be happy with him at this moment.
You know, we talk about fighting your way back into a game. And tonight, they've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Well, they never hung their heads. Even when they were down big earlier, they were really composed. They never got desperate. He threaded the bounce pass in there very well.
And Union Elite has possession. With MP up top. Pagan defending. Stolen by Pagan. Fast break. Here we go. One. Foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 here.
First team foul.
It's going to be on Drew Robert.
When you have a big center like Austin Lund, you better get him looks around the rim.
Shooting 2.
He gets the first, and that gives them the lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 2-point game.
Pure confidence at the line. That's how you win close games.
He gets it in there. Here's Carrington. Overtime basketball, about 1.5 minutes played. One with the pick. Fires for 3. And it's Carrington missing the look.
These have been some terrible shot choices, guys. That was not a good look at all.
And it's MP missing. And it's Sac's ball. 17 points was their biggest margin. Misses from the corner.
He can do that, just couldn't connect this time.
Too much daylight for a shooter of his caliber.
That shot missing. Now here's Martinez. Guarded by Mitchell.
That's how to win a contested rebounded battle. You get good position and you use your strength to keep it.
To the inside. It's good!
points.
And with the lights bright and the clock winding down, Drew Robert is making his mark on this game. Crucial moments to follow, but that was a big one.
Timeout called by Sac. They'll talk things over.
Looking at how much time they have, I think it's likely we'll see them try to get a good look and score quickly.
Yeah, and I think in a possible 2-for-1 situation, this next play they run will be interesting to see what they go with. No room for error.
Pagan, bring the ball up the floor. Carrington for three. Connects from downtown.
So cool in a tough moment. What a shot by Carrington.
Here's MP. Nails it.
And boy, that shot takes soft touch.
This could be the turning point.
Critical possession here.
And the attack from Sac call time here.
They've got enough time that they can run whatever play they're most comfortable with.
Definitely. They're in good shape here. Shot clock's off, but still enough ticks left on the game clock to run a normal play.
Carrington with it. Outside Pagan. This one for three. Pays off from three. And they intentionally foul. They're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty quite yet.
No choice but to commit the foul and stop the clock.
Extend this game. Make it as many possessions as you can.
And now we've got an intentional foul. And that's an intentional foul.
Michael Pagan, second personal foul.
And so they foul intentionally.
Michael Pagan, third personal foul. At the line for Union Elite, MP.
He hits the first one, and that'll put him up by 2. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
Absolutely massive free throws. That'll force them into a 3-point attempt right here.
So a close game sees Union Elite taking this matchup.
Well, I thought the most interesting part of the game was watching MP show what he's capable of. He's got that.
Good game, y'all. MP! Hey, what up, man?
Hey, Mr. Kelly, you gotta start letting me know when you're gonna pull up.
Come on. You're my client now, all right? I show up for my clients.
Hey, well, how did I look out there tonight?
Solid, solid. If you keep that up, got a pretty good chance of making the All-Star team.
Not quite good enough, but no worries. I'm gonna make my case.
You got one more game against a top prospect. That's how you're gonna do it.
Right. Devontae Mills. I almost played with those guys.
Then you know all about it.
Exactly. I'm not gonna lose. Hey, Devontae, what's good, bro? What's up, MP?
Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to our 2K presentation of the WCBL. I'm Joe Lamy alongside Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. And tonight, it's the High Flyers going up against the Union Elite.
Well, MP brings the excitement for the Union Elite, and they have an efficient score in Harris as well. And High Flyers are led by the vivacious Devontae Mills.
And both of these teams have done plenty well so far in club play this year.
Yeah, and that's a testament to these guys. The rosters aren't overly loaded for either team, but the Stars have done a great job of leading the way for their respective sides. I expect both of them to be putting it all out on the floor tonight.
Well, the drama setting the scene for tonight's game. It's MP going up against the team he didn't pick when he joined the club circuit.
And in there for the High Flyers, Devontae Mills and Jason Brock are the guards. Nathan O'Neill and Ben Gove are out on the wings, and it's Leon Callahan holding down the middle. And looking at Union Elite's starting lineup tonight, they've got MP and Mitch Mitchell at the guard positions, with Jake Bird and Brandon Harris manning the forward slots, and Drew Robert rounding things out at center. Coach Weber and Coach Troy both thought MP was destined for their rosters.
Well, look, he couldn't play for both of them, so at the end of the day, he had to make a business decision. No animosity, but I'm sure this team would like to prove to MP that he made the wrong choice.
Well, a big name to look out for the High Flyers is Devontae Mills. Not only a great player, but he's magnetic as a personality.
If Mills doesn't make it to the NBA, I'm sure he'll be on TV one way or another. He's got that level of personality. But he's a great lead guard that serves as the engine for his High Flyers team.
Substitution for Union Elite, Lune Diaz.
So we wrap up the first half. High Flyers lead this one, up 10. And we'll get you right back to the action on the other side of the break. All right, everyone. Thanks for joining us for the second half of this WCBL matchup featuring MP and the Union Elite going up against Devontae Mills and the High Flyers. You watch games like this one, guys, you see the skill and the talent that the up-and-coming players have today. It's quite impressive.
No question about it. Basketball is in good hands for future generations because what kids like this do on the court at such an early stage of their development, really, it's miles ahead of where we were just a few decades ago.
That one's also good, so he hits both free throws. The High Flyers lead it. And a whistle blown against MP. That's his third foul of the game.
Substitution for Union Elite, Lune Diaz.
And here's Brock. Back to Mills. Jake Bird with the defensive effort. And you look at both of these teams, some great depth out there.
And with the amount of games that can be played in such a short period, depth is key for these teams. No surprise to see these rosters have the success they've had.
Now here's Bird. He's got 10. Mills inside. MP's there. And the baseline jumper, no good that time. And Union Elite with possession. Down by 15. Bullock gets the bucket to go.
This is what we talk about. Be willing to make the extra pass to get the shot you want.
Well, you have to start to wonder if Mills is playing with a chip on his shoulder. He's been the star of this game so far. MP just hasn't been able to match him.
Honestly, I'm surprised. MP looks completely outclassed in this one. I'm sure this is not the outcome MP was expecting when he woke up this morning.
Now here's MP. Bullock gets the bucket to go. And as we've watched all of these players over the course of the season, you can see what they've really added to their individual games.
Well, the focus for each of these teams, Joe, is to try and get the most out of each one of these players. They've all improved for sure, and some more than others, but I'm extremely impressed with the strides that MP has made.
Mills has it, covered by MP. Pass to Myers. Back to Mills. The High Flyers with another miss.
Right now, he needs to find another way to contribute besides shooting the ball. He just can't get anything to bounce his way this quarter.
Harris with the bucket.
It's so easy to see why Harris is so highly regarded. he can get the orange in the hoop.
Now here's Mills. He spins. Scores off the spin.
That's strong, fundamental basketball. Getting the ball where it needs to be.
MP with the rock, with Mills on him. Here's MP. Rejected by Mills.
Oh, rejected by Mills. That's a nice bonus from your playmaker.
And even though a lot of these players are competing against each other, odds are at some point they'll be teammates down the line.
Yeah, that's true. It could be in the NBA or any number of leagues overseas. The fact is, not everyone's going to make it. But those who do will know each other from their experience here.
Timeout called. The High Flyers talk things over.
They can't seem to get anything to hit. He needs to pull them in and diagnose the problem.
And it might be as easy as running some fresh plays.
Pass to Callahan.
Substitution for Union
Mills.
League.
The three-pointer is off the mark.
Hey, defense, nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. He just can't seem to dial it up this half.
MP with the bucket.
And threw that pass right on time. Great look and a solid finish.
And they can take some time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Give themselves a little bit of a break.
Mills with the look. The High Flyers with another miss.
Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's on you. That's not heads-up basketball.
MP with the bucket.
Big-time bucket inside. He had to get that one to go and did.
Way up and over the big guy. And what a time in the ball game to make that happen.
Now here's Brock. And that one's good. It's Mills. And watching Mills out there, it's easy to see why he's such a highly rated guard.
Well, for one thing, the vision he has, no question, it is special. And he plays with a looseness that can keep a defense guessing. Before they know it, he's either setting up a teammate or he found a shot of his own. Nice take. However, a little too easy if you're asking me.
Whistle blown against MP. That's it for him. He's fouled out of this one.
Lune Diaz.
Here's Brock. Foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two here. It goes on Mitch Mitchell.
Jason Brock. Shooting two.
So the High Flyers win this one.
Not the night the Union Elite were hoping to have. But in my eyes, MP was still a bright spot.
And it's the High Flyers starting this one out.
Well, the drama setting the scene for tonight's game. It's MP going up against the team he didn't pick when he joined the club circuit.
Top of the key. And it's Mills missing. And in there for the High Flyers, Devontae Mills and Jason Brock are the guards. Nathan O'Neill and Ben Gove are out on the wings. And it's Liam Callahan holding down the middle. And looking at Union Elite's starting lineup tonight, they've got MP and Mitch Mitchell at the guard positions, with Jake Bird and Brandon Harris manning the forward slots, and Drew Robert rounding things out at center. Coach Weber and Coach Troy both thought MP was destined for their rosters.
Well, look, he couldn't play for both of them. So at the end of the day, he had to make a business decision. No animosity, but I'm sure this team would like to prove to MP that he made the wrong choice.
Now MP. Shot clock at 5. Another miss by MP. Well, a big name to look out for the High Flyers is Devontae Mills. Not only a great player, but he's magnetic as a personality.
If Mills doesn't make it to the NBA, I'm sure he'll be on TV one way or another. He's got that level of personality. But he's a great lead guard that serves as the engine for his High Flyers team.
The shot's good on the assist by Mitchell.
That's a good pass. Right where he needed it to execute and finish.
Pass to Mills. Brock. Outside O'Neal. They get it back. And it's Mills missing. Outside MP. Inside. A nice shot by Roberts. And as we've mentioned earlier, a bit of a vendetta of sorts against MP in this one, albeit it's in good spirits. But in games like this, tensions can run high, especially early on.
And hopefully no one's trying to make a point and let it get out of hand here. Emotions might be elevated, but prove your point on the court with your play.
And they pick up 2.
The defense was giving Brock a hard time, but he stayed nimble and was able to get there.
To the middle, and out of bounds. The High Flyers will take it.
When you're driving home, you're going to be thinking about sloppy plays like that for a while.
High Flyers trailing. Outside Mills. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
Whoa, the handles of Mills looking like the floor general he is.
Outside MP. Pass to Robert. Bird puts up a 3. Fires in the triple. And over the course of this WCBL season, we've seen some great growth from NP.
Indeed, there's been a level of maturity that's come along with his game, not only with his footwork and his basketball IQ, but with how he really carries himself.
Now Mills. No good on the elbow jumper. On the wing, it's MP. Covered by Brock. MP. No luck on that one.
Nice play on D. Got that hand in his face and prevented him from getting the easy look.
Oh, exactly. He was alert and aware, reacted to the shot quickly. We see Mills reloading his teammates often in games, but here, fired away.
MP high post. Mills there. And that one's good from MP.
Not settling for perimeter offense. I like it.
And here's Brock. Pass to Mills. Let's go with the 3. And that one's out of bounds. The High Flyers will retain possession here.
22 seconds on the shot clock. 22.
Substitution for the High Flyers.
Here's Mills. He has 7. Chalk up 2 right there.
He got hung up on a great screen and gave the shooter some wiggle room.
Yeah, for sure. If he sees any daylight at all, he's pulling the trigger.
MP with the look. Dove with the rebound. And as always, this is a game that will feature a crowd full of scouts.
Well, to no one's surprise, MP has certainly turned some heads with his play this season. But I imagine they're also here to check out Mills and Harris.
That's good, and it's Callahan picking up the assist.
Strong mechanics on Gov's jumper, the result of many years of high-level practice.
Pass to Diaz. MP. Over to the wing with just 5 to shoot. From the stripe. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim and in. The High Flyers with the lead. Here's Myers. Pass to Gov. Myers. And a 3 off target. On the wing, it's MP. Now guarded by Mills. And you look at both of these teams, some great depth out there.
And with the amount of games that can be played in such a short period, depth is key for these teams. No surprise to see these rosters have the success they've had.
Nice take. However, a little too easy if you're asking me.
Puts it up from 12. Some solid defense right there from Lune Diaz. The drive by MP. Great D that time from Devontae Mills. Here's Almadawi. Back to Mills. Right wing. Myers. And it's off from three-point range. Union Elite leading this one. Down low. Here's MP. 6 for 10 with that shot following. He's got a good one going.
Good team play there. Sets him up nicely.
They just can't get anything going offensively.
And you can see the frustration mounting. They just don't know who to turn to for points.
Here's Almadawi. Good. And that assist goes to Mills. And even though a lot of these players are competing against each other, odds are at some point they'll be teammates down the line.
Yeah, that's true. And it could be in the NBA or any number of leagues overseas. The fact is, not everyone's going to make it. But those who do will know each other from their experience here.
And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game.
Substitution for the high flyers. Nathan O'Neal. Jason Brown.
Substitution for Union Elite.
Pass to Mills.
2 minutes.
Off target from three-point range. MP outside. To the inside. Robert. His shot falls, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Using his size around the rim, Drew Robert doing work in the paint.
Pass to Callahan. Mills. Here's the three. And it's Bird with the board. And as we've watched all of these players over the course of the season, you can see what they've really added to their individual games.
Well, the focus for each of these teams, Joe, is to try and get the most out of each one of these players. They've all improved for sure, and some more than others, but I'm extremely impressed with the strides that MP has made.
Now here's Brock. Pass to Gov. Over Harris. And another miss by the High Flyers. Mitchell, left side. Out of bounds, it'll be the High Flyers ball.
That right there, an inexcusable turnover.
And here are the High Flyers now. Trailing by 5. Pass to Gov. Mills, guarded by MP. Goes up from the top of the key. Rebound by Union Elite.
These have been some terrible shot choices, guys. That was not a good look at all.
Soft touch off the glass and in.
They're starting to grow a little lead here, hoping to really catch fire.
Yeah, if they can keep this momentum rolling, they could pull ahead in a big way.
Mills has it, takes a three. Doesn't go for him. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. Union Elite on top. They lead by 7. And we step aside now for a short break. Stay with us. All right, everyone. Thanks for joining us for the second half of this WCBL matchup featuring MP and the Union Elite going up against Devontae Mills and the High Flyers. You watch games like this one, guys, you see the skill and the talent that the up-and-coming players have today. It's quite impressive.
No question about it. Basketball is in good hands for future generations because what kids like this do on the court at such an early stage of their development, really, it's miles ahead of where we were just a few decades ago.
The screen by Gov. Fires from deep. And it's Bird with the board. Harris inside. Gov's there. Here's MP. The shot's good on the assist by Mitchell.
He was smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's given up too much size to be effective inside.
Exactly. If he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force things, his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's on it.
The open shot, Cove, and it's the Union Elite with the rebound. Now here's Mitchell, looking for his first basket, still in this one. Here's Harris, and again, Union Elite get the bucket.
From mid-range, Harris is able to showcase his size and skill.
They are desperate for a score here, to say the least.
Their last score getting farther and farther away. They need to get something going.
To the paint, here's Callahan. Excellent D there from Drew Robert. And Union Elite has possession. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. MP outside. Count it, and he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
At a height disadvantage, but great work inside.
Yeah, even against the bigger defender, this guy's not going to back down.
Pulls up high post. Yes, on the jumper. And watching Mills out there, it's easy to see why he's such a highly rated guard.
Well, for one thing, the vision he has, it is special. And he plays with the looseness that can keep a defense guessing. Before they know it, he's either setting up a teammate or he found a shot of his own.
Now here's Brock. Pass to Callahan. Mills. A special move before the shot.
Monte Mills, typically he's the setup guy for his team. But look at this. It's actually working in his favor. You expect him to pass, and he goes and finds a creative score.
MP, no good. This gives him the opportunity to get within 10. Pass to Mills. Offensive rebound. And count it, the shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
Well, it's tough to try to keep the gigantic Callahan off the glass at all. Sometimes he's just going to overpower you.
The High Flyers call time here.
One shot. Timeout on the court. Substitution for Union Elite.
Union Elite leading this one. The shot from the low post is good.
Boy, it is fun watching him at the controls.
Just the way he creates for his teammates. Such a willing passer.
Dove up top. Lets it go from deep. No good there. And Union Elite with possession. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. MP, no good. Here's Omadowi. Yes, and it's Brock picking up the assist.
You always want to see assisted baskets. Credit Brock right there for providing the key final pass.
MP outside. Counts the basket and the foul. One free throw coming his way. Now a timeout called by Union Elite.
And Coach wants to make some changes right now. Try to gain more control over this one.
Along with Coach, I like the timeout. It's clear there's an opportunity to mix things up.
The new group out there getting ready for Union Elite. Set teams to make a substitution.
Substitution for Union Elite.
Now Callahan. Mills from deep. Harris comes down with the board. Past MP. Banked in off the glass.
They executed their offense to perfection on that trip down.
And it's High Flyers with the ball. 4-point game. And there's the call on MP. That'll be his second foul of the game. And here's Mills from outside. That shot doesn't fall.
Especially when you're losing down the stretch, throwing up ill-advised threes isn't how to close this gap. You got to get a better shot than that.
Yep, that one goes.
That's what it's all about in this game, making a play for your teammate.
Looking to get back on track. And he takes it up and lays it in.
I think they maybe expected Mills to make a pass there. Instead, he does it all by himself.
And both MP and Mills have done a great job in this one, each making the most of their chances.
I love how they're fighting. I mean, it's just generally visible out there. You can see MP and Mills, they're leaving it all out on the court when they play.
They're having trouble creating any kind of offense.
And you can really sense them tightening up a little bit at this point.
Here's go! Rebound by Union Elite.
He just doesn't look confident right now. And it's showing with how he's shooting the ball.
Out of rhythm in the worst way.
And it's High Flyers with the ball. They trail by 6. High post Mills. MP's there. Mills. Mitchell brings down the board. Here we go, one-on-one. MP with the bucket.
Mitchell, not needing to look twice. Precise pass to the open man.
Now the High Flyers with it. Here's go. The wing jumper off target.
Throughout this period, he's really had a hard time scoring.
And sometimes you're not feeling it, but it could be an opportunity to maybe create something for someone else.
And out of bounds, the High Flyers will take it. Timeout called. The High Flyers talk things over. Good look from Mills. Off the inbound, it's no good. Bird on the wing, guarded by O'Neal. Here's MP. Again, MP missing.
Impossible for them to come back now.
Too much work to do, not enough time to do it.
And Callahan for three. And it's Bird with the board. And Union Elite with possession. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. And it's MP missing. And O'Neal gets it to go. So it's Union Elite picking up the win.
Well, the way MP played tonight, making an impact for this Union Elite team. You can tell the guys look to him for inspiration. Maybe I will too, because not to mention the offense, the defense, the effort. It was everything tonight.
You gotta like MP's chances to land on an NBA roster someday, Danny. And on the other side, Devontae Mills, he's also showing what he's got.
Yeah, you especially like his leadership and his unselfishness on the court. He couldn't quite make enough plays for the High Flyers to win, but scouts certainly know who he is.
And that'll do it for this one. For Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo, this is Joe Lamy saying thanks for being with us.
My man MP. That's what I'm talking about, man.
Thanks, Mr. Kelly.
If you could pull that off, that would be massive. If
these EYBL select out there. If we're not all on point, they're going to take turns dogging us. Hey, Tyson. What's up, bro? I mean, it's finally good to meet you, and I want to tell you seriously, I, really relate to your story.
MP, right?
Right.
How'd you make this team?
What you mean?
Usually your league sends their best players to get clowned by us. Then there's you. I don't get it.
Okay, see, that type of disrespect, why you capping like you don't know about me yet?
Oh, I know who you are. You're Deion's little pet. He got bored working with blue chippers, plucked you out of nowhere, then you had a hot few weeks, so you start feeling yourself. Here's the thing, though. I know that you know that this ain't real. I know that you're scared that one day soon the shots are gonna stop falling. You don't belong here, MP. You belong back home, slinging breakfast to townies. And after this game, when you choke in front of all those scouts. That's exactly.
Good evening and welcome to this 2K presentation of the EYBL Showcase. I'm Joe Lamy with Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo, and we've got a pair of loaded all-star rosters representing the best club basketball players from the West Coast Basketball League and the Nike Elite Youth Basketball League.
And if you've seen these kids play before, you know exactly how talented they are. We're watching the future of basketball on the court today.
And when it comes to the top talent, Drake, names like Ice McCall and MP jump right out at you.
Those two are some of the more well-known names on the list, but you can look up and down these rosters right here. Any of these kids could be stars. The EYBL is the consensus top league, but there is talent on both of these rosters.
But what a great celebration of the club leagues. The best from the WCBL getting to face the stars of the EYBL. What more can you ask for?
For the Nike EYBL All-Stars, future superstar Tyson Ice McCall has the keys to this offense, with Lack and Cologne on the wings, and Robinson and Pachumsi locking down the paint. And representing the best of the best in the WCBL, the starting five begins with MP at the point. Devontae Mills will be the shooting guard. Carrington will keep their D busy on the wing, while Harris provides some punch at power forward, and the quiet assassin Miles Thunderstone is the anchor in the low post. And the players on the floor, obviously the best of the best for their age group.
And there's a high likelihood that at least one major star is coming out of here, maybe even more. There's just so much talent on the floor, it's sure going to be fun to watch them show off here tonight.
You look at the roster of these teams, one thing that jumps out at you is the wide range of places these kids are from. You've got guys from all over the country, from major cities and rural towns that you've never even heard of.
It's one of the great things about basketball. Talent can be found anywhere in the basketball world, and this game is a great reminder of just that.
Pass to Cologne. McCall. Cologne on the outside. And again, it's the EYBL with the trifecta.
That's a solid possession by Cologne. He spaces the floor and keeps the defense honest.
Down low. Sweet move. And Mills with the layup.
Good team play there. Sets him up nicely.
And here's the EYBL. And the big name for the Nike EYBL team is Ice McCall. Currently ranked 19th in the nation on the 2K U250, and for good reason.
Rarely melts down. McCall is a terrific shooter, and he can also create for others. He gives you whatever you want on the offensive end and can create as well as anyone else in his class. Ice is the guy to watch.
Now MP. Yes, and a nice dime from Stone.
And how about the selfless play of Stone? He's just so egoless out on the floor.
The EYBL trailing. Outside, Lack. Pass to Cologne. McCall. And now whistle blown against MP. That is his first foul of the game.
And the defender didn't get squared up with his feet set.
Yeah, those can be tough to judge full speed, but I think the official got that one right.
Cologne on the outside. McCall. Shot from 12. That shot doesn't go, and he's 1 for 3 from the floor. And this game has a bit of a different feel than other All-Star games.
Well, every one of these kids wants to show that they're the best. So that means there's going to be a lot of effort being put in on both sides of the floor.
And the West All-Stars making a change here. Now here's McCall.
Substitution for West All-Stars.
And the ball is tied up, so we have a jump ball.
The most costly turnovers of the gift wrap wants. Inbounding shouldn't be that hard.
And the West All-Stars making a change here. Pass to Moore. MP, defended by McCall. To the paint. Now Chu, guarded by Leftos. Just 2 to shoot. And again, the West miss.
He's already getting ready for the NBA, shooting from that range.
Just the confidence to even think about taking that shot, and at his age, that's unbelievable.
And you look at that level of play and the upside for most of these players, this has been an especially gifted class that we're seeing here.
And you think back to some of the all-time great NBA draft classes. 84, 03. I mean, with all the talent we're seeing here, this class could be on those levels.
And here's the EYBL. To the middle, for Chumsey. That's good, and so McCall picks up the assist.
That's the strategy. Give Prachumsky the ball and get out of the way. This big man knows what he needs to do inside.
Here's Schrader, looking for his first basket, still in this one. From outside, it's off the mark. And being named to one of these rosters is quite an achievement in of its own.
Yeah, we can't emphasize enough that this is the best of the best playing here. The Nike EYBL is the top circuit in the world. Everyone from there is a top prospect, and I'm sure that it'll be true for many of the players from the WCBL as well.
And it's good for 2.
And a tough finish for him, but he gets it to fall.
He showed no fear going up against the taller defender.
Aswana Glue, defended by Chu. Pass to Cologne. Yermonenko. And it's thrown down by Leftos.
And with that last bucket, it's another lead change. What a back and forth battle.
These teams, they've matched up every step of the way.
Stolen by Leftos. They're running. Here's McCall. And it's McCall finishing it off.
One of the top 20 prospects on display in this game. An impressive dunker from his height. Ice getting up above the rim.
And Pachukchi with the block. And that one goes out of bounds. It'll be jump.
Substitution for the EYBL All-Stars. Substitution for
The
West
EYBL lead this one. Pass to Lack. Back to McCall. Yermonenko. Up top, Lack. McCall from long range. Rebound goes to the WCBL. The drive by MP. The rebound by McCall. And they're on the break. And it's McCall finishing it off.
And look at him get up. Nice.
It's always a luxury when you have a point guard who can jam it.
And can't you tell that he loves taking advantage of any opportunity to perform for this crowd?
Now MP. To the inside. The 3 from Harris. Buries it from three-point range.
Not every big at this level can shoot, Joe. I mean, Brandon Harris is an exception and an exceptional shooter. Skills and size and 3 more points.
McCall, no good. The West All-Stars trailing. MP outside.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
First team foul.
That one's on Tyson McCall.
At the line for the West.
And the first one drops.
MP. Shooting 2.
He doesn't get the second one. Here's the EYBL All-Stars with the ball. Pass to Lack. Cologne. There's the three. That shot off. Mills from deep. Good. Carrington gets the assist. And Mills so skilled with the ball in his hands.
Mills has some things he still needs to work on. You can see the playmaking. It's already there. He makes his teammates better, and he does it with joy on his face.
Now here's Robinson. Quiet offensively so far, searching for his first points of the game.
Well, we talk about McCall's shooting ability often, and he's just so good at cashing in from beyond the arc.
Here's MP. Inside. Harris with the bucket.
You can see the defense is flustered. They just can't seem to shut him down.
Outside, Black. McCall, covered by MP. Fires for three. And again, it's the EYBL with the trifecta.
No hesitation. Black got the ball, pulled up, and immediately took a shot.
MP with it. Robinson picks him up defensively. MP with the rock. Robinson on him. Here's MP. The second chance effort. And it's Harris getting it to go.
Brandon Harris has such a nose for points. He figures out different ways to put the ball in the hoop.
Black for three. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Nike EYBL All-Stars on top. They're up by one. Plenty of action still to come when we return. Thanks for joining us as we start up the second half of this exciting matchup. The best talent on display here in this one. And what a special experience this game must be for these up-and-coming stars.
I hope they're able to just take it all in and enjoy everything involved in this game. Just being here is a huge accomplishment, regardless of the outcome. This is something that'll stick with them for the rest of their lives.
Cologne on the outside. Black kicks it to McCall. Count that one.
This is what makes McCall such an enticing prospect. His ability to effortlessly take over games with his scoring is so impressive.
They grab their own miss. Harris with the bucket.
And a heads-up play there to read the bounds and capitalize on that second opportunity.
The EYBL trailing. Outside, Black. Robinson. He's covered by Harris. Pass to Cologne. Here's the three. No good on the shot. Mills outside. Yep, that one goes.
Major height disadvantage there, but he still got it up and over his man.
Don't worry about that fella, no matter what the matchup is. He's not easy to intimidate.
Here's Perchumsey. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Oh, that was a tough shot. But Perchumsey makes it look so easy.
MP with it. He's picked up by McCall. To the middle. Here's MP. Good. And that assist goes to Mills.
That's strong, fundamental basketball. Getting the ball where it needs to be.
Perchumsey outside. Pass to Lack. Malone with it. Carrington's there. And it's going to be 2 free throws through the contact on the shot.
These EYBL All-Stars didn't come to this game just to take it easy. Cologne getting physical to get to the line.
EYBL All-Stars, Brian Cologne, for two.
The first free throw is good. hits both from the stripe. The West All-Stars leading this one. Outside, MP. To the inside. And it's finished off by Harris.
Yes, sir. Get up, Brandon Harris.
McCall has it. He's got 14. For Chumsey. Takes the 13-footer. McCall tickles the twine.
Simply feeling it tonight. Most everything falling in.
With the teardrop, here's Stone. And Stone with the slam. And as accomplished as Miles Stone is on the court, you wouldn't guess that by meeting him. He's the most laid-back player you'll ever meet.
Yeah, it's funny. He's relentless out there in the post, backing guys down, dunking all over them with authority, and bringing the thunder. But talk to him off the court, and it's like Jekyll and Hyde. Just a very laid-back and chill kid.
MP. McCall grabs the miss. And here's the EYBL. They trail by 3. A nice shot there by Robinson.
Staying active on the interior, Robinson gets the look he wants.
Left side Stone. Return to MP. To the paint. Stone misses. Now Harris. Yes, it's good.
He's a menace on the glass. His offensive rebounding is going to cause problems for opponents for years.
EYBL.
Left goes Athletically. Joey Jackson.
Pass over to Robinson.
West All-Stars.
Cologne. Joey Johnson for three. Offensive board. A nice shot there by Robinson.
I love second chance buckets. Robinson right on the spot at the right time.
MP inside. Johnson on him. And MP gets it to go.
Nice work by the offense. This is where you want to manufacture points.
And the foul called on MP. That's his third foul so far. And the West All-Stars making a change here.
Substitution for the EYBL All-Stars. Substitution for West All-Stars.
Down low. Here's Stone. Yes! And the foul! And it's on Al Prachumsi.
In a big-time finish by Thunder. Nothing phases this guy.
And the free throw, no good. And nobody would argue. McCall has been the offensive star of this one. MP simply hasn't been able to match his production.
And that's why there's been so much praise put on Ice, because he brings so much to a team on the offensive end. He always shows up and shows out.
Inside, it's stolen by Tombo. To the inside, and Prachumsi with the stuff.
Athletic move to the rim from Prachumsi. He saw his chance, and he took it.
The West trailing. Pass to Harris. They double team Harris. Right side, it's two. Moore outside. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. And the ball out of play. The EYBL will have it. Timeout called by the EYBL. Both teams will make a substitution. And the EYBL All-Stars with possession here. 2-point game. The drive by MP. Here's Harris. Basket, good.
Well, we know that Harris is a skilled finisher. He's got plenty of toughness to go along with that.
And there's the call on MP. That's going to be his 4th foul of the contest. Here's the EYBL All-Stars with the ball. Outside, Robinson. To the paint. Black knocks it down.
Back and forth they go. Boy, the offense is on display today.
Did you guys see that sign on the way in that said defense optional? I don't think the fans are complaining.
Now it's McCall inside. He's covered by Carrington.
Some tight defense being played right there. Got right up on him and forced the miss.
Just close enough to bother him on the shot, but disciplined enough to avoid too much contact. He's able to find a seam in the defense and just lay it right in.
And here's Lack. Cologne on the outside. Lack. Back to Cologne. From past the arc. Here's Prachumsi. Drops it in with the short one.
Proving he can be counted on in important spots. Prachumsi doesn't seem to let pressure get to him at all.
Now Harris, defended by Robinson. Pass to Mills. Harris outside. Shot clock at 6. MP. And it's blocked by McCall. Puts the move on. And he lays it up and in.
Oh, we know McCall has this clutch gene. When the stakes are at their highest, he shows up.
From deep, it's MP. Left side, Stone. Count it! And he's brought him within 2 points.
It's easy to see why Stone's so confident. I would be too if I could hit shots like that.
And it looks like they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead, no. Now's the time to use the clock to your advantage.
Three-pointer is off the mark.
His mojo is out of whack. Offensively, he just can't get anything going for him.
Well, when you play this game, sometimes cold streaks like this are unavoidable.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Devontae Williams. First personal foul.
Black, now guarded by Mills. And so they foul intentionally.
Personal foul.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Devontae Mills. Second personal foul. At the line for the EYBL All-Star.
He gets the first, and that makes it a three-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a four-point ball game.
Two-possession game now. Some very important free throws right there.
And the West All-Stars call time here.
You gotta imagine they're going for a quick shot at foul here. Might be their only option.
Drake, I think that's got to be the move. Then you hope for some missed free throws on the other end.
From deep, it's MP. Nailed it. And what a sensational bucket to bring him within one. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
And as expected, they use a foul to stop the clock.
At the line for the
Time can be an enemy just as much as the score at this point.
taking 2 shots.
And he does get the second one. And that'll put him up by 2. The WCBL calls timeout.
It all comes down to this. Enough time still on the clock that they should be able to find a good look.
There's always this debate of whether to take a 2 to tie or 3 to win. If it were up to me, I'd pound it down low, get a high-quality shot in tight.
To take the lead. The 3 won't fall. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Personal foul. At the line for the EYBL All-Stars.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
A three-pointer here would be huge.
A chance to tie it up with the game on the line.
And with that, Ice McCall and the EYBL All-Stars come away victorious in this talent-heavy battle.
Well, this game just proves it.